Ready to embark on a journey of limitless curiosity? Join us on the Being Curious Show, where we curiously connect teachers and seekers in a safe space, exploring a vast array of topics that spark the flame of curiosity within you. We've created a community for thoughtful discussions where teachers share their wisdom and seekers explore the depths of their curiosity. It's a space where diverse perspectives come together, fostering connection and understanding. Our intention is simple: to ignite your curiosity and create a life that totally lights you up. Hello, beautiful ones. Hello. The Being Curious Show is back. I'm Kelly, your partner in crime, your co-host, here, there, and everywhere. You never know what's going on. Okay, got to do my little plug. Edge Magazine, the new era. But if you've seen it, there's something on the back page. And the back page has a magical event going on. And that's what we're talking about today. We are going to have the Awaken Your Spiritual Curiosity Expo in Sioux Falls. Like, you guys were bringing it to Sioux Falls on June 7th. We have a VIP event that only has like 1 or 2 tickets left, June 6th and then June 7th. And today I have my partner in crime for this event, Miss Lori Lashman. How are you?
I'm wonderful. Thank you.
I just threw you in. I just threw you into the show. I was like, hello, Lori's here. Okay. You know Lori from SOS. She does 10 events a year. She's all over the Dakotas and Montana. And she is she's magical. She's just magical. And we've decided to come together and throw our hats in the rings and put our black book together. And one person goes one way and one person goes to the other. And we're coming together in Sioux Falls. So what do you think about that, Miss Lori Lashman?
I'm really excited. It's going to be amazing. We've really pulled something together that I just don't even know. I'm so excited. It's going to be amazing. I just can't find the words, I guess.
Lori's in the telepathic mode, everybody. So we'll all just kind of focus it here. It's going to be great. Well, we have a magical day. Would you like me to go over the lineup and then I can introduce our special guest?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, perfect. So I'm going to do a little bit of the earthbound logistics, everybody. We are going to be at the Sioux Falls Convention Center, which is a part of the Denny Sanford Premier Center complex. There's a Hot Wheels adventure going on at 12:30 and 7:30. So if you've part of your family wants to go to Hot Wheels, the rest can come see us. So it'll be great. It starts at 10 o'clock to 5 p.m. on Saturday. So let's do a little breakdown. 11 to 1 is our special keynote speaker, Sunny Dawn Johnston. She's going to pop in just a couple moments, just letting you guys all know. And then 1:30 to 2 is Jody Harvala, and she is a psychic medium. Do you know your home has a personality and wants your attention? That's going to be mind-blowing. And then 2:30 to 3 is Nikki Saral, and she's an animal communicator and Reiki practitioner, and she's just going to be I think, free-flowing on animal communication. And then we have a crystal panel from 3:30 to 4:30 with Joe, Cindy, and Jamie, and it is the world of crystals and experts. So buy a crystal or bring a crystal and then come talk to the experts, and watching them percolate together is just going to be fantastic and fun. Okay, Lori, how did I do?
Wonderful. Other than all the vendors we're going to have there too.
Okay, well, then there's the vendors, and that's where Disney World is. So we have our speakers that you're going to go over to basically to the left, and the right is going to be our vendor hall. And we have, I think, 60 vendors all coming together, wide range of topics, wide range of modalities and services. So really, really come and be curious. That's a really good way. And yes.
And for $7, you can get in for the whole day. The whole day with all the speakers, other than our keynote speaker. We'll talk about that. That's going to be a separate charge if you want to attend that. But when you're there, oh man, I mean, soak it all up.
Really?
Yeah.
Again, I hide my credit cards. So I don't, or I come back and I'm like, I got to meet this person and this person and this person and this person and this person, and then getting different readings and crystals. And oh my gosh, you bring together, because you have so many different events and you're very well respected, you bring together a really great group of vendors. And, one thing I do want to point out to anyone listening to this is that you're supporting small business. You're supporting, oh my gosh, you're supporting Lori and myself as two women business owners. You're supporting Sunny Dawn Johnston, who's our keynote speaker, and then our speakers and our vendors, and you're really making a difference. And people really do. It's a lot of work. Just not just to put on a show, but to attend the show. Like the crystal guys, like I've seen this, and they individually wrap all their crystals. So when you see these tables that they have like 6 tables and there's all these little things, they individually wrap. So think about the inventory and loading everything up and then making it all look beautiful and then being there all day and answering questions and then put it in reverse. So whether you're a reader or you have products or you have services, there's a lot of heart and soul as a vendor that comes into being a part of these shows.
And so many of the vendors, like 90% probably, this is what they do on the side to help others because of what they've learned in their journey. We all just get called to it to share. But most of them have full-time jobs in addition to this. So they're doing this on their time of the weekends and with traveling and setting up and tearing down and driving back again. But we do it because we love it and we want to share it.
Absolutely. And you're supporting people's dreams. I mean, I'm not trying to get all like woo-woo here, but you really are. I mean, and it really makes a difference. Okay, I'm going to switch gears just a little bit. Lori, back in 2015, something happened to you and a beautiful person came into your world. Let's talk about 2015 for you.
Well, I went through something called the dark night of the soul. I didn't know what it was, but it was going on for about 4 years. Something popped up on my computer and it said dark night of the soul. And I clicked on it and I just bawled because it was exactly what I had been going through. But I thought I was the only one in the world. Like I never knew this is something that happens. And if you go back, I mean, hundreds of years ago, just Google dark night of the soul. There's even songs written about it. Anyway, I realized I wasn't alone and it was tears of joy. And shortly after that, something else popped up on my computer and it was Sunny Dawn Johnston.
Hold on. Guess what? We can have her pop up on our show right now. Hi, thank you for teeing me up. I got to do that in a fun way. Okay, so go ahead.
Well, it popped up on my computer that Sunny Dawn Johnston is a world-renowned psychic medium. She had her own show on Lifetime, like way back, passing on messages to people from our loved ones, our higher self, our angels, whatever that is to you. And it's like, she's coming to Fargo and she's from Arizona. I'm going, and I don't spur them. I bought my tickets. I made a motel reservation and I went, and it was called Invoking Your Archangels. And it was a weekend class. Because in the meantime, that dark night of the soul, like I had some stuff happen to me that I thought that the devil was after my ass for one thing.
Aww.
And then things turned around, and then it was metaphysical stuff that was happening in my world that it was like I was seeing into another things that I've never seen before. I seen through nature. I seen through spirit things. I needed to find out more. And I knew when that class popped up that I needed to go. And I did. And I met Sunny Dawn Johnston in person, and that was 2015, 10 years ago. It's 2025 now. And I'm so honored that Sunny Dawn Johnston, my mentor, is going to be doing an expo with us as the keynote speaker. I mean, talk about full circle and 10 years. I'm just so blessed. I'm so happy.
Okay, Sunny, you can't pay for an intro like that. So the mic is yours. Hello and welcome to the Being Curious show. So tell us a little bit about yourself, what you're doing.
I have to say, I remember the day she walked into that class because it was all new. And to see what has been created in 10 years, what you've created, Lori, by choosing to step into the unknown, but not in a fear-based place, but in a possibility-based place, to open up to all the intuitive connections and the signs and the symbols and the messages. That doesn't just happen. That takes intentional presence, conscious awareness. It takes a lot of work to let go of the fears that you were trained into and to step into the possibilities that then you have created a ripple effect that has affected thousands and thousands and thousands of lives. And so I don't want to skip over that, because that is the same thing that can happen to somebody that isn't quite sure, but shows up at the expo and comes across the right person, the right class at the right time, that opens a door for them that changes the trajectory of their lives. I've seen it happen a million times in my career. It's super fun when it's somebody that I know and I get to stay connected with. That is just the reason I love this curiosity is because that's exactly what it is instead of being just fear-based, we're going into the possibilities, to the curiosity, to the what ifs, the maybes. And that's what changes lives. That's what changed your life. And that's what created this expo that you've been doing 10 of a year for all of these years. Like, if we think about that, you started just because you were struggling. And there are people that are watching this right now that are struggling, that, you know, if you get yourself up and you do something different, and maybe you come to this expo and you meet the right person that sets you on a path, that says the right words, it opens up a new door for you. You come to my workshop or Jody's workshop or the Crystal workshop, and you find what connects with you here. It is life-changing. And this isn't, an exaggeration. It is. Lori experienced it. I experienced it. Kelly's experienced. Like, this is how it works. So if you are one of those people that is sitting there like, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired, then you need to take action somewhere. And it's not every day that an expo like this shows up in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. So it's your opportunity. This listening right now might be your sign.
And like I said, the Dark Night of the Soul popped up on my computer, and it's like, whoa, life-changing.
Absolutely.
Your class, Invoking the Archangels, popped up on my computer. What if you're watching right now and this popped up on your computer?
Yeah.
And this expo could be that change that you needed in your life? I mean, it really is magical. You can tell we're all talking from our heart. I mean,
oh, absolutely. Well, and I think a lot of people think they need like this lightning bolt, and no, it can just be a word or a gesture or a, what do you think about this? Or it's leading through curiosity. Well, what if you did that versus that? Or we were just on another show, and the gentleman interviewing us, Bubba, who is fantastic, by the way, was like, yeah, I just did a 4,000-mile trip, and I would be going here, and then Google Maps would take me here, and I had something so much better happened. And where we all would clench and go, oh my gosh, I'm off track. Oh my gosh, I'm either low on gas, or I'm this, or I'm that. And then he just stayed curious and ended up in full flow. And it's just magical. So we do invite you, just come with an open heart, an open mind, and be curious.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So, okay. Now, what was the question?
So
I know you
tell
asked
us.
me one.
It's okay. Well, I was going to invite you to, we'll do this at the end of the show. I'd love to tell people a little bit about School of Light and all the other things that you have going on. And yeah, that's how we'll wrap up. But let's invite people to your 11 a.m. experience. We're not going to call it a speech. We're not going to call it a gallery. We're going to call it an experience. Bring us to 11 o'clock on Saturday, June 7th. What can people expect?
Well, I think, what's important is that in showing up for ourselves, whether you're brand new to this field or you've been in it a long time and studied a long time. I've been in this field for over 40 years and professionally working in it for 25. I think if you come to Saturday's experience, which is about intuition and mediumship and kind of the connection between the two, what you're going to do is you're going to come with one perspective, and you're going to leave with an experience. And that is 95% of people's experiences in my workshops, is that you leave with an experience so that you have a knowing now. It isn't just information that you took in and that you heard, and it's that you have a knowing and an experience within your mind, your body, your spirit, your soul, that allows you to then start to create even more curiosity. If I just had that right there in this couple of hours, then what else could happen in the couple of years, right? In the couple of decades to come, if I stay open, if I stay present, if I work on releasing the heaviness, the chaos, the drama, the pain, and I open to the possibilities and the joys and the happiness, like what could happen, and what I think I see and experience happen is that people's lives change. The healing that happens when, we started this conversation with not feeling being alone. Or maybe we started the other interview with that, but being alone. A lot of people feel alone in their pain, alone in their struggle, alone in their challenge. And when you start to recognize that, okay, our angels are always with us, our connection to our spirit guides, our loved ones, our departed loved ones that are in the spirit world, ascended masters, like that, all of this energy, our spirit team basically is here. And all we need to do is be present enough to observe them. Be present enough. And how do we get present? Well, we're going to talk about that, because this class is on intuition and mediumship, which is helping you understand that opening up to your intuition, it seems like something that is like foreign for a lot of people, like, oh, only the special people have that. Well, we're all special. We're all special. So yes, the special people have it, and you're one of the special people. And when we start opening up our intuition, we start making those connections, we start noticing those subtle signs. It doesn't have to be, as you said, Kelly, it doesn't have to be like this great big huge thing that happens, like the bomb drops and you're like, oh my God. It could be like the subtleness of just like a little brush off of your face. It could be the subtleness of this symbol that you're like, wait a minute, I've seen that before. Like there's so many subtleties, especially if we're connecting with the angelic realm, very subtle. Mediumship, connecting with our deceased loved ones, a little bit stronger energy. And how to discern that, how to tell that it's a sign, or am I just wanting to make it up because I just want to make it up? And that's where people really struggle. They're like, okay, am I just making this up because I want it? Or is this actually an experience? I'm sure you've dealt with that, because as mediums, this is something we're explaining to people all the time. So you come, you bring your questions, we're going to have an experience, we're going to learn, we're going to probably laugh and cry all at the same time. And then you can bring your questions and I will answer them. And I will help you to recognize what actually is happening and how you can start to be more intentional with your energy to create the experiences that you want and to develop that intuition. That is every single person's birthright. They just don't always know it.
And you add a layer with your beautiful musician that comes in and really opens the space. Tell us a little bit more about that, because that's an enhancement that not everybody does.
Absolutely. So I started teaching, back in 2000, and I would do workshops and I would teach on intuition, and I would teach on angels, and I teach on all the things. But it took a lot to kind of break down the ego and get us out of our heads and into our spirit. And so in 2007, I had a gal that was she was working for me as my web designer. And she said that she had just picked up the guitar and was starting to play guitar again after not playing it for several years. And as I got to connect with her, and Spirit really tapped me on the shoulder strong, it's like, you need to invite her to write a song for you. And, and I did. And she's like, no, I don't do that. I don't play in front of people. I don't sing in front of people, like all of us do, right? Get nervous initially. But when she decided she would do that, she wrote 2 songs for me that I brought to my audience on Angel Day, which is an annual event that I've done for 2 decades. And the energy shift that happened, and the level of speed that it happened once music was involved was mind-blowing. And so I was like,
you just showed me clearing the fields. Like it just like cleared the fields, cleared the runway. It was just all like, whoom, like it was like this blank slate that all of a sudden people were like, oh, all the sticky stuff just evaporates with her beautiful music.
Yes. Yeah.
And I've never heard it. I've just felt it.
Yeah. It gets us out of this and into this in such a way that is so subtle, yet so powerful and strong. And so after witnessing that and seeing the energy, because I see energy, seeing the energy clear so quickly, I was like, oh, we got to have music always. Like music makes that shift here so much quicker. And so I started inviting her into all of my major workshops and events. And we've been working together for over 20 years now. And it has been absolutely a blessing to both of us, magical, and has created experiences beyond people's belief. And that's why I bring music in, and I love it, and I feel honored and blessed, and so grateful that we have that ability, and that we can bring that she is available as well to come to Sioux Falls and do this event, both the VIP night, Friday night, and Saturday as well. So really, really excited about it.
And I've been to Sunny's events with her, with the music, and it really does. If you think about it, when you're listening to a song that is you and your husband's song, and it just melts your heart, and you think when we were kids at high school, and there was a song, and you hear it on the radio, what it does to you, that's how this music is incorporated with Sunny's experiences. It really is amazing. And she said the Angel Day, I have flown to Arizona twice to go to Angel Day, brought my husband with. The experience that she brought to Angel Day when she was talking, she kind of takes you in a meditation. And my husband felt his uncle there that had passed away very young. And he had a very special connection to him. And he was like, so this is what it's like. I mean, I really felt him. He was really here. So it really is powerful stuff. It is. I can attest to it. I've been there. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I also went to Celebrate Your Life in Arizona, and that was quite a few years ago when Sunny was there. So yeah, this is amazing. She's going to be at one of our expos right here in the Dakotas. Very cool.
Sunny, Lori is vibrating on the highest level. Like she's just like la 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 la. Like she's gonna be like, I think Sunny's here. And that is so, I love seeing this. I love feeling it. I'm feeling it. Like I'm feeling, and Sunny, you and I have never met in person, but it's going to be like, oh, hello, old friend. Nice to see you.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, Lori.
I have a real heart connection with the Midwest. I live in Arizona, and I've been in Arizona my entire career, but I started by the first expo that I did was the Edge Life Expo. I think in 2002, maybe 2001, 2002 in Minneapolis. And people often are like, why were you up there? But my husband's from Wisconsin, and my sister-in-law lived outside of the cities. And so I was, although, this was in 2000 when this was not like a thing that a lot of people did.
Well, I was about to say Gary Beckman, he was a pioneer that started the Edge. Like, and I've heard many stories about Mr. Gary. And by the way, we channel him monthly as little updates on how we're doing with the Edge. Oh. He brought in beautiful people, and they are our elder statesmen now in our community that he was bringing to Minneapolis back in the late 90s and early 2000s. So it's an honor to carry that. I mean, like as Lori, like bringing you, but then also bringing you back to the Edge. So like there's this trilogy. There's this beautiful harmonious frequency happening with this event.
Mm-hmm. And I think that's one of the reasons that I wanted to do this. A lot of people, like the Midwest, like what's going on in the Midwest? And I think that people don't understand that there is a desire and a want and a need for a greater, deeper connection. And there has always been. I mean, in 2000, when I was there, it was starting. And Gary had the strength and the courage to face a lot of people that gave him a lot of shit for what he was doing and some of the people that he was bringing. And now we're in a different world. It's a completely different environment. And so me being able to come back to, smaller town, bigger heart place is really an honor and a blessing. And I think a gift also, because it's a win-win for everyone. Like the smaller towns don't get the same opportunities, and the big speakers don't go to those places because they look at it as a money thing. And for me, I think, the more people that we can touch in the heart of America, the more we heal. And so that's it's for sure a full circle in that sense of the Edge being one of the promotions, when that was the first expo I ever did as a keynote.
I have to say, and I also, I have the Edge, which, by the way, cute little plug. Woohoo! There's the Edge.
Yes.
I also am a vendor, and I do readings. And so I do that to keep my knives sharpened, or whatever you want to say with that. But I, being a vendor, want to make sure that, and this is what I love about Lori, is she treats her vendors as partners. And I mean, she'll take the shirt off her back for you. If you need something, boom, I need an electrical cord. Hold on. I will make sure you have this. Oh, you didn't bring a tablecloth? I got you. Oh, you need a chair? I mean, she just makes things happen because she's so committed, because she knows how hard it is to do these events. And I find the smaller events that I've done, that I've either been a keynote speaker with or vending, I love when the door opens and the people that have been waiting in line come in, and they are like, they want to drink it in. And I've done Conscious Life Expo in LA, and it's all like woo woo woo, and it's their own frequency. But when you go to these smaller,
Conscious Life Expo is for sure its own frequency.
It's cray cray.
For sure. Let's just say that. Okay.
I have to just segment. We're there. And this is our world. Okay. So this isn't like, it's not like I was this and going like, right. This is our world. I found myself a couple times like, I need to go outside. I need to go get in some sunshine. I need to go outside. And then I'd be like, I think I need to go to my hotel room and take a quick shower. I'll be right back.
I need to get grounded. I need some more crystals. I need something. So I've done many Conscious Life Expos, and woo! This is going to be fantastic. That is not a great place to start. You for sure need to get yourself ready for that one.
Oh no, I had my big girl panties on, and it still wasn't enough.
I know, girl. I know.
It was crazy. But another thing that I find about Lori's expos is you walk in, and she has this beautiful music playing, and it feels good, and you want to open up, and you want to be curious. We're going to bring it. Like, again, monster truck rally on one side of the building and us on the other. I mean, like, it doesn't get any better than that. Hello, Sioux Falls.
It's perfect contrast. Perfect contrast.
Yes.
Actually it is. So Lori, tell me the thing that you're most excited about for our weekend.
I think you guys already know.
Okay.
I get to see Sunny again. It's been a while. Yeah. And
your vendors and your speakers.
Absolutely. But like, it's been 10 years, and I was following Sunny and went to all her things. And now she's joining us on a different level. And I worked for where I am now, but I really worked where I come from then. And I'm proud of myself in doing that. And to be able to share this with other people who I learned from, I mean, it's amazing. And Jody Harvilla too, she is Fargo. So she has been a mentor of mine too. And she's going to be there. I mean, and Crystal Rock and Nikki and Jamie and Cindy and Joe. And I just got back from Deadwood. I had expo there Saturday. So I was gone Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Got home late Sunday, and switching gears and getting ready for this one and catching up on emails. And it is just so worth it. I mean, everything I do, I just love it. The vendors, they're like friends. Before I start every expo, we all make a big circle, and the circle's getting bigger, like circle the whole room, and we all hold hands or arms. And I set the intention for the event. So we're doing that. And as I'm looking around, I feel like the mother goose or something. And these are all my little gooselings that are all here to create this space for these people to come in And it could be life-changing. It could be a nudge, but something's going to happen. I mean, it's going to make a difference in your life. And we couldn't do this if we didn't have vendors and speakers. It takes a joint effort, and everybody's heart is like that, or they wouldn't do this. I mean, it's very intentional what we do.
Okay, Sunny, before I ask you what you're looking forward to, I'm going to do a little sponsor break. First, I want to thank Doria and Courtney and the team at the Denny Sanford Premier Center and Civic Center. They have yielded crazy questions from Kelly about ATM machines to floor layouts and signage. And I actually asked Courtney the other day, I was like, would you please go to the sidewalk by the front door and shoot a video for me? Because I want to see this with the signage. And she's like, Kelly, we've got this virtual reality thing. And it was like perfect. So they've been fantastic partners. But we have our vendors and we have some sponsors. And in our last interview, I screwed one of them up. So if I do that again, I apologize. But we have Prairie Moon Apothecary, Sojourner's Stones, Transforming Your Phoenix, and that's Miss Nancy Randon, and Cindy and Ron from Crystal Rock Healing. And Cindy's going to be on our crystal panel at 3:30. And then Lisa's Energy Healing. So I really want to do a little call out to our sponsors, because you took a leap of faith and helped support us on a first time event. And that is amazing. Okay. So Sunny, what are you looking forward to?
I always look forward to the people. I love connecting with people. I love seeing the switch flip from, the understanding that they came in with, and then the insight, the awareness, the ahas, the light bulb. That's always my favorite part of the work that I do in my life, period. But when I get to do expos or get to speak to an audience, I literally on stage get to it's like a light show, it's like fireworks kind of. So I literally get to see that the energy opening up and meeting the people. Like I love to hear how people came to find the event and what's happening in their life that's drawn them to this at this time, and what they're looking forward to and what they want to create when they have their questions about, manifestation and the fear and how to transmute that. Like for me, it's always been, I think probably always will be, about the people. And that's all the people. The vendors are awesome. It's fun to see. I'll probably know. So, I mean, Jody Harvala has been a student of mine for 15 years. We met at the Edge Expo in Minneapolis. So or in North Dakota. So there are many people that I will probably know. And so it's kind of like a family reunion, you get to see all the people and see their growth and see their expansion, and that's super fun for me. So I'm really looking forward to all of it. And of course, seeing you guys and meeting you, Kelly, and humanness and getting a squeeze from Lori and super, super exciting.
You have something new that you've just launched, the School of Light. Let's jump in there for a little bit and tell us more about that.
Well, I've been at this for a while, and so I started realizing, man, I've been in this for 25 years. And so last year I started thinking about the fact that I really wanted to create more of a legacy, and that being kind of a one-woman show, although I have, a large team that supports me, and I actually have a pretty good sized business. I don't just do one thing. I do a lot of different things. I really wanted to create an opportunity to expand that. And so this year we launched the School of Light, and the School of Light really is a place for people of like minds, like hearts to come together to grow, to heal, to expand, to teach, to learn, to share. And we're just in the beginning stages. So we just did kind of the level 1, the first level of the School of Light, just opening the doors and bringing in our founding members, which filled up very quickly. So now we are really in the kind of interview stage for luminaries, for teachers. So I want to bring more teaching so that I'm not the only teacher. I kind of went from the me to the we. And for 25 years, it's been Sunny. And Sunny teaches, and Sunny does the trips, and Sunny does the retreats, and Sunny does all the things. And I'm not going anywhere, and I'm not dying. But it's time to kind of hand that over to others, and to spread the word, and to share the message, and to use my platform in a way that highlights a lot of people that are doing really great work, and gives people the opportunity to come in and learn and grow, and through teachers that are vetted, which I will be vetting them. So I think that, over the next 10, 15 years, I think it will grow into a beautiful creation and energy of its own that really creates a big ripple in the world. That's my goal, is to be the change I want to see in the world. And I'm here to change the world. And School of Light is part of it.
What's the website? So if people are curious and they want to find out more.
Schooloflight.biz.
That's easy. Bam.
Pretty easy. Schooloflight.biz. We have a whole free community area people can join and go right to, and get value out of some of the free videos and free content. And then we also have areas of the website that are membership based, so that people can really have more smaller, intimate groups of teaching and learning. So there's 3 paths. We call it the paths of light. There's service, there's self, and there's soul. And eventually, over this next year, as we grow it, there will be certification programs in each one of those areas.
That's beautiful. Okay, you guys, schooloflight.biz for more information. Lori, have you published your fall expos yet?
Oh, yeah, they're on the website.
Okay, what's your website?
Souls of Spirit Expos.com.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys, any parting words before we say goodbye?
Come and join us. Come and join us. Come and check it out. Come and see all the vendors. Bring your money, bring your credit cards, bring your friend, bring your sister, bring your mother, and let the boys go over to the monster trucks. Unless the boys want to come over here, then bring them too. And come take classes. There's going to be some really, really great classes. Of course, mine's at 11, and that's an extra fee. But the other classes are included, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So I highly, highly recommend Jody Harvala's class on really the energy of your home. I think that's going to be fantastic. Of course, I want you to come and join mine. I love doing panels. I've been on many, many panels, and so a crystal panel would be really, really fun. Especially if you're learning, you're new to that. But come and join us. Bring an open heart, open mind, and see what guides you.
And the other one is animal communication. And we all know how much we love our animals. They're a part of our family. And Nikki is amazing. I mean, I just can't say enough about how great this is going to be. I know I can't wait.
It's going to be great. Okay, you guys, Denny Sanford Premier Center Lake Complex. We're in the Civic Center area. This is going to be Saturday, June 7th, not that far away, from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. The first 50 guests have a special little gift bag. Again, Sunny is at 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Then we have Jody from 1:30 to 2, Nikki from 2:30 to 3, and the crystal panel from 3:30 to 4:30. We can't have you have a crystal panel and not give you a little time to shop afterwards. I mean, right. Oh my goodness. Okay, you guys, Kelly Wagner, publisher Edge Magazine. Check out your Edge Magazine. On behalf of Lori Lashman, Sunny Dawn Johnston, and myself, thank you so much. And we'll see you on Saturday, June 7th in Sioux Falls. Take care.
See y'all there. Thank you.
Explore your higher consciousness with the Edge Media Platform. We're a multimedia platform dedicated to connecting curious teachers and seekers in a safe, welcoming space. Dive into spiritual growth with our print magazine, digital content, podcasts, and in-person experiences. Whether you're seeking wisdom or sharing it, we're here to inspire and uplift your journey, here, there, and everywhere.